This is the road to Quba today. Palm trees, parks, a paved path lined with ease. But what if we rode this road? 1,400 years ago, when the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ entered Quba, there were no roads, only palm groves and hope. 14 centuries later, this place still welcomes believers. Here, in this dust, Islam's first mosque rose from the earth, not from wealth, but from faith. But before the first stone was laid, the Prophet Muhammad paused by a simple well. Here, he drank water, cool, clear, a moment of rest after a journey of sacrifice. That well still stands, restored, remembered, like the memory of that first sip in a new land. Then, he rose. On that very first day, he began to build. With his own hands, the Prophet ﷺ laid the foundation. Brick by brick, the walls of Quba rose, not with gold, but with sincerity. And by the end of that week, the first mosque in Islam stood, not just as a structure, but as a symbol. On the way to Medina, the Prophet paused in a quiet valley. It was Friday, the day of gathering. There, in Wadi Ranuna, he delivered the first Friday khutbah. Today, a masjid stands there. And now, Masjid Quba. No longer a village mosque, but the same house of worship, still standing, still glowing with Barakah, built by the Prophet himself, and still welcoming believers, 14 centuries later. A promise from the Prophet ﷺ himself. Whoever purifies himself, then comes to Masjid Quba and prays 2 rak'ahs. It is as if he performed an Umrah. Inside Masjid Quba, the air is still. The walls whisper history, and every prayer echoes across 14 centuries of faith. If you ever come to Medina, don't miss this place. Walk the path, feel the Barakah, and just across the road, stop by the Quba gift shop, a beautiful place to take a memory home.